Good evening, everybody. What a day, what a day, what a day. All right, well, let's get started here. It will be recorded, so let's get on it. Well, today's SPY definitely put a huge reversal. Pretty much a bearish engulf here. And that, as we talked about it yesterday, we could not get above this 430 level. That was your big fib resistance. As we said, if it does not get above this, we're gonna come back down. And if we break this 9 EMA, we are done. 423 breaks. This is gonna fall through all the way down. And I don't think this is by any means done yet. You will see small pops here and there, but all these rallies are going to be sold. There is a gap here at 400.7 from April last year. We definitely need to fill this, but overall still this looks very bearish. So any bounce close to 420 now is a sell. Right now your 9 EMA, which again has been our resistance previously, right about here. This was a fake out candle yesterday, and we give it all back up. Last time this happened was in 2008, and this is the second time it has ever happened that we rallied 3% and gave up 5%. Only 2 times, guys. So yeah, this is not normal by any means. So what are we going to watch here? I'm going to watch this 410.64 level, which was your previous, again, your March lows. So we definitely need to hold on to this level, break below this, we are done. But I'm also going to go ahead and draw a small trend line here to see if we are going to hold above this right about here. If we break this, this is a definite short. So anywhere close to 411, it's going to go back down pretty hard. And even after hours today, we were seeing quite a bit of put activity on SPY and the Qs. I was seeing some 398 puts come in for May 20th. So, yep, this is not done yet by any means. So please be careful. Don't go too heavy still. This is not the time to start your position or anything yet. We need to get above this 9 EMA again, which is your 423 level. Only then I would go for it. Even the weekly chart I was looking at, it looks very horrible. So let's see where this weekly candle ends up. Even the weekly is rejecting this 9 EMA. So let's see. Let's go to the tech world. So tech world, if you guys remember from previously, that on the weekly, we have been watching this 100 SMA on the weekly. This is your brown line right here. You got to put this on because this has been the biggest resistance currently, and we cannot get above that. And that number is 329.80 as of today. So it looks pretty bearish still on the Qs. And again, this one lost yesterday's lows too, and we closed below. So let's see if it can hold on to our lows from 2nd of May. We definitely need to hold on to this. Again, I'm seeing quite a bit of put activity on these guys. So the lows on this one was 309.65. We briefly crossed below that today, but we definitely need to hold on to it for at least a couple days to see if it can consolidate and bounce back up. Again, every rally is going to be sold off. So keep an eye on this. 309.65. Below that, I am going to short all the way down to 300. The next level I have is 303.50. So I have set my alerts on this one. So it's going to alert me, and I'm going to short right away as soon as it breaks 309.65. The next one I am watching, I am watching very selected stocks right now. So there's your Tesla. Tesla, let's look at this daily. I know we talked about this yesterday. If you guys remember, we wrote it down here. We rejected this 100 SMA. We closed right at it yesterday and look today what it did. Boom. Let it go. And on weekly, although it is still holding on to this previous support at this 50 SMA, which is around 359. So guys, keep this in mind. This breaks anywhere close to 859 or 853. I would use 855 as a number. Sorry, 855 as your number. If it breaks below that, you are going to short this all the way down to 760 because there is no stop below that. And keep your stops right above 860. That would be your stop for Tesla. If it goes below 855, go ahead and short it with everything you got because you're going to make bank on it. And this weekly candle looks very, very bad right now. All right, the next one, we're going to look at Amazon. Look at this. We had our numbers ready on this one. I mentioned it below 24.75. It is bearish, and we came all the way down to 23.28. Guys, this is not done yet. My target still stands at 22.50 on this one. This is by no means done yet. Every bounce on this Amazon is going to be sold off. This is your weekly chart. On the weekly chart, it rejected right at this 200 SMA, and that's a pretty big deal for this kind of stock to do that. Let's look at monthly. I don't think I have, there we go, monthly. This is your monthly chart, pretty bearish. Right here, you might see some kind of bounce. If it, flushes down to 22.50, I would give it a shot over there for some longs, and I would keep a really tight stop. At max, you will see a small bounce on it, but Amazon is still pretty bearish. Even looking at Shop and everybody's ER, everybody did really, really, really bad, and they guided bad as well. All right, the next one I am watching, these are the two ones I'm watching, this NVIDIA and Facebook pretty closely. The next one we're going to look at it is Facebook. But NVIDIA, if you remember our line at 186 area, it is holding true for now. So let's see if it holds on to it. There is a trend on NVIDIA, which is holding as well, if you look at it right here. And also on weekly, it is holding above this 100 SMA. So if it breaks below 180, there is no doubt in my mind that this one is headed all the way down to 160s, and it is going to flush down. It is not going to wait. It'll be there in just a day or two. So I would set my alerts on NVIDIA right at 180. Breaks that 180, you are going to short this all the way down to 160. No stops, nothing. So I am setting it right about now, short to 160. That's the beauty of the options market, guys. Doesn't matter what the overall market is doing. You're going to make money both sides. So whatever money you make, put it in your long-term account. Build it slowly. And when the market turns around, you're going to make money on your stocks as well. Stay disciplined. All right, there you go, Facebook. So this is very, very exciting for me right now. Even with all this kind of market, it is holding on to this 50 SMA, which is at 208.31. Today, we did briefly go down. Again, the 90 EMA is coming in picture right here. It is staying above this 90 EMA, which is at 206.41 right now. Today's lows was 206.16. It did crack below that for a minute, and it bounced right back above. So watch this 206 level on Facebook. As long as that holds, I would stay long on this one. As soon as market bounces, I believe Facebook will be the first one to bounce. I believe this is starting to kind of make a flaggish. I'll see what happens here in a couple of days. This is not done yet. You might see a couple more days of consolidation above this 50 SMA and 90 MA. So, but either way, if it breaks below 406, you go ahead and short it because it is going all the way down to 200 and then 195. The next one, we had this in our trade idea today. I know many played this one. Moderna, we did talk about this one yesterday, that it rejected right at this 50 SMA, that if it breaks above 156.50, we would go long, but below 150, this was a pure short, and this one paid fat to a lot of people. And I am watching this. Last one is Apple. Apple, look at it, guys. We built this, I think, last week. We built this channel last week, and look where it rejected, and look what happened. clearly rejected 50 SMA, and today it even dropped below 200 SMA. Right now, this 156 level is holding like a rock. It breaks below that one more time. This is heading all the way down to 150s, and 150 breaks, man, there's going to be a flush in the market like none other. So as long as 150 holds on Apple, it's still good. There's still hope in the market. But if 150 breaks on Apple, everything's going to let loose. So this is all I have for today. I did have a request for RH. Let's look at this docu too. Docu is still holding above this 80 level, but I think it is ready. I think it's just holding on to it for the ER, but I think eventually this is going to flush too. But above 87, again, I am bullish. It is still rejecting this 9 EMA yesterday. It was a fake pop. I held on to my shorts and I'm still in it. I'm going to hold on to it. I have June 70 puts on these. So as long as it stays below this 9 EMA, I'm going to hold on to it. I think eventually it is headed to 70. I did have a request for RH. Go ahead and put your request if you guys want me to look at something. If not, we'll wrap it up and I'll see you all tomorrow. This is RH, the Restoration Hardware. Restoration Hardware broke the support here at 313.85 today, which was your previous lows from 7th of April. So let's look at the weekly chart. That might give us a better picture. Yep, this one looks pretty bearish right now. It also broke 200 SMA on weekly, which it was consolidating above that and was holding like a rock, but eventually it gave up today. It does have a great resistance around 348 to 350 area, but it really needs to get above this 320 level as soon as it can. If tomorrow, if it can come up above, the weekly candle is still not closed yet, but it definitely needs to close above 320 to be bullish again. So let's see what it does. But yeah, eventually this might be headed to 265 if it does not get above this 320 level. So keep an eye on that. That's your magic number, 320. SQ had an ER. I think they beat the EPS, one or the other, EPS or revenue, they beat. But their outlook was not good either. And it is up 10%, I believe, after hours, right? Yeah, 10%, almost 9 to 10%. It's up. But there's a definite resistance. We have about, let's see, this is a weekly chart. Let's go to daily. It might give us a better picture. There we go. Much better. All right, daily, again, this 9 EMA is going to be your major resistance, which is around 103.84. And I believe that's where we are after hours. Yep, it did not get above this 9 EMA yet. I would be bullish on this one for a nice ride up if it can get above this 105 and hold. Unless it does not do that, I would not get into this. I would sell everything below 105, any pop. But above this can easily run up to 114 area, market participating, and eventually at this 50 SMA test at 118. But yeah, anything below 105, it's a short. That's your magic number right there. Did you already do SPY? Yes, I already did SPY, but I'll give you a quick recap on this one. On SPY, I am short below 410 again, and long above 416. 416 would be a number. If it can get above 416 and hold, it will go ahead and retest 421.50 area, which is your 9 EMA. But anything below 9 EMA is a short. Any bounce, any green day, it's a short, as long as we stay below this 9 EMA, which is at 421.60. Lucid is our next request. All right. Did Lucid have an ER today? Yes, they did. I haven't got a chance to look at it, but it's pretty much flat. So it's an option burner. Again, I think I did this previously. It needs to get above this 1920 level to go bullish. As long as it's below that, it is going to retest this 70.50 level. So watch this 1920 level. I have my alert set on it already. if you can see, but below that, you will see 1750 again. Yeah, it didn't do anything in the ER. Strange. What was it? Surprise 83. Yeah, not too exciting. Still, we need to look at the production numbers and everything. So there's more to it. Let's look at Rivian. Next request. Rivian, the ER is coming up. I have done this before. It needs to get above this 3350 area. Below that, everything is a short. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly looks horrendous right now. There's nothing on weekly. It doesn't have too much data on it yet, but of course it's in a downtrend channel. It needs to get above this 3350. Anything without it, I'm not touching this one. But even on daily, look at this. It's on a downtrend. But if it breaks this lows here, which was, let's see. The lows on this one was 29.32. Breaks this one, it's going to flush down. Not sure what the market is going to do with that, but right now it's consolidating in this box between 29.32 and 33.55. So those are your magic numbers. Above that, I would be bullish. It is still rejecting this 9 EMA, and I don't think it's going to do anything till the ER comes out. So, yep, that's your number. T-Doc and Shop. All right, I'll do these last two, and we'll wrap it up. T-Doc. Oh my God, T-Doc is at 35. I have not looked at this one. Sheesh. Is this below COVID level? Yeah. Let's look at this weekly. Might give us a better picture here, but weekly, there's a definite resistance around 38 area. Below that, it's in a box right here. It's a clear box. Let's make a. This is your area to play with right now. So the magic numbers on these are around 28.50 and 38.50. It is playing between this box. If you're looking at this long term, I would like to see it above 38.50 again, because that will break above. And again, it might go to low 40s, but that's about it. But T-Doc on daily looks pretty bad too. It is rejecting right about this 38 level. Anything short below 35, it's going to go back to 28. Below 35, go ahead and short it. Shop got owned. My God, I can't believe it's at 400. We had posted this chart on the Twitter, guys. Nobody believed us when we showed them. Same with Amazon. Let's look at this weekly. Yikes. Weekly, there is a small support here as long as 400 holds. But definitely this week, tomorrow, it needs to hold on to this 400. If it breaks, it's going to go all the way back down to 340 area. But this one needs to close above 400 if it needs to stay bullish. To retest this 9 EMA. But slowly it might go up to 500, but that's about it. Wow, that is bad chart. So sad. Well, not a bad idea. You can stay safe in this environment. But, a rule of thumb for me is, I've been through, if you guys don't know about me, I'll just say a little bit that I've been trading for about 15, 20 years now. And I've been through 2000, 2008, 2020, and now. So I've been through some good dips. So basically, when the market is down 20%, you start with 25% of your capital and start building positions. If it drops 10 more, you put 25% more. Drops 10 more, you put 25% more. And then that last 25%, you hold on to it, the cash. If there's a capitulation, you go all in and just hold on to it. And in a year, you'll be happy. Just at the end, you always have to remember that at the end of the day, the market is going to go up no matter what. These are all temporary hurdles. So don't give up, guys. I know this is not easy, but if you just focus on these levels, I think you can make money on both sides. So just keep it simple. Pick one stock a day. Don't get scattered. Don't listen to too many people. Out of these, we went through these today. Just focus on one or two of them. Yeah, I personally just focus on Tesla and Amazon, and one scalp a day will make your day. Have a daily goal, and you'll do good. But no, just and have stops. That is the most important part. If you're following your levels, if you know the technicals, just follow that. Next, maybe this weekend, what I can do is, help you guys with some scalping strategies. That might be helpful. I'll show you a couple of ways I personally scalp. And, in the first 30 minutes to an hour, we are pretty much done. Today, honestly, we only played SPY, and that was it. SPY paid us fat today, and that's how we had to focus. You pick one, don't go to too many places. But this is all I have for today. Oh, hold on. We have one last request here. Walmart, I'm going to take a look at this. Usama, let's look at Walmart. I do hold Walmart in my 401. It's for a long term. It is on a downtrend. Of course, if you're going to look at it, it's a clear downtrend right here. I would be a buyer on this one. If it comes and retests this 50 SMA, I would go ahead and add that over there. 148.40. Walmart is something, guys, you have to just buy shares because it moves really slow, and plus it pays dividend. Put it in your long-term portfolio. But if it can break above this 154, 155 level, I think it'll be headed back up to 160 area. But right now it is definitely in a downtrend and below this 9 EMA again. Put this on your chart. It is a great indicator. It will help you going forward. But yeah, it is below this 9 EMA, but I would be bullish above above 9 EMA, and which is on 155. This is all I have. Paul, again, just a quick advice. Do not give up. This is what the market wants. It's us versus them. So don't give up. Play small. You'll do great. All right, folks, this is all I have for tonight. Have a good night and stay safe. Play small. And, always remember, you can beat this market if you play smart. Just look at the levels. All right. Have a good night.